caught me again. Good morning, you guys. Oh, you caught me getting my Spanish music. And do you know why? Because I'm getting ready to go on a trip, but I don't want to go alone. Do you mind traveling with me? Yeah, where are we going? Well, let's see. I'll give you a hint. And maybe you can make a good prediction about what we're going to do today. Let's see. I've got my sombrero from Mexico. I've got my hat and my lantern from Japan. I have a necklace from Egypt. I have my t-shirt from Canada. I have my toy turtle and my flag from the Bahamas. I have my African drum. Did you guess yet? We're going around the world. Yes, we're going to take a world trip. Yes, we're going to go to lots and lots of places today. Are you ready? Oh, wow. Can you help me get packed? Now, when we get packed, after I get packed, parents, when we do this, I want you to sit with your child, make predictions, but we're going to encourage imagination. Okay, I think we can do it. I'll be asking you lots of questions. Okay, I'm ready. I got to get packed. I got to make sure I've got my ticket. Let's see. I've got it. What do you mean that that's just a book? Didn't you know that when you read a book can take you all around the world? You can learn all kinds of customs and cultures, and you can visit those places right from your bedroom or from your living room, or best yet, in the lap of someone who loves you. Oh, so this story, we're not going to go around the world on an airplane. We're not going to go on a train. Well, that wouldn't work anyway because you'd have to cross the water. But we're not going to go on a boat either, as well as we can't go in a car. Do you know how we're going to go around the world? I'll give you a hint. It goes in the air. It's not a bird. It doesn't have wings. It's made out of fabric. And you lay it on the floor. Anybody got any hints yet? Kennedy, do you think you know what it is? And it's magic. And you may have seen it in the movie Aladdin. You got it. Milan got it. It's a magic carpet. All right. And this story has a magic carpet that's going to take us everywhere. And the first place we're going to start is in the country of Turkey. Can you see? It's way. Now, here's the United States where we live. You have to cross the Atlantic Ocean and you come all the way across, and there is Turkey right there. All right. So that's where our airport starts, okay? All right. And the title of this story is My Granny Went to Market. Around the World Counting Rhyme. And the author and illustrators are Stella Blackstone and Christopher Core. And the published are Barefoot Books. The pictures are gorgeous in here, so I hope you guys can see the pictures really well. My granny went to market to buy a flying carpet. Oh my goodness. Look at the beautiful flying carpet that Granny picked out. It has all types of colors. Look at there. See the young man that she bought the carpet from? She bought the flying carpet from a man in Istanbul. And Istanbul is in Turkey. Remember I said we would start in Turkey? It was trimmed with yellow tassels and made of knotted wool. All right, and that's the fabric that is made out of wool. All right. Wool is a very strong fabric. Next, she went to Thailand. Oh, wow. She's left Turkey now, and now she's gone to Thailand and flew down from the sky to buy herself two temple cats, Purin and Puchai. Now, Purin means little girl, and Puchai means little boy. So she bought a little boy cat and a little girl cat. See her two cats? And there's Granny flying on her magic carpet. And she's got her cats. She got them from Thailand, remember? Then she headed westward to the land of Mexico. She bought 3 fierce and funny masks, one pink, one blue, one yellow. All right. She went to where? Mexico. And do you remember how many masks she bought? 3 masks. That's right. 1, 2, 3. I wonder where she's going now. Let's see where she got this flying carpet going. The flying carpet seemed to know exactly where to take her. They went to China next to buy 4 lanterns made of paper. Ooh, look at the paper lanterns they make from China. Now, this is a paper lantern too, but this is a Japanese paper lantern. Okay. And if you look at these symbols on the lanterns, those symbols mean double happiness. So Granny's going to get her some double happiness there. Now she left China. I wonder where she's going now. To Switzerland, cried Granny as the carpet turned around. She bought 5 cowbells there that made a funny clanking sound. Now, I'm glad she bought the bells. They're cowbells. Oh, she put 2 of the bells on the cats. I hope she's not going to put the cow on the carpet. Do you think there's enough room for the cow on the carpet? If you look, that carpet is looking, it's getting a little crowded up in there. So I hope she's going to leave the cow. All right, that was Switzerland. Ooh, now she's gone to Africa. It's my African drum. Now Africa, sang Granny. We must wake the morning sun. So they shimmied south to Kenya, where she bought 6 booming drums. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Their drum's a little bit different than my drum. That's a tall drum. Boy, she's got everything. Look, she's got the lanterns flying on the tassels of her carpet. She's making space. Now, there were 6 drums. How many things do you think she might buy next? She's bought 1, then she bought 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drums. What do you think? How many next? You think so? You think 7? Let's see. Next, she headed northwards past the homes of mountain trolls to stop a while in Russia for 7 nesting dolls. Oh, you guys were right if you said 7. Now, these are called nesting dolls. And in Russia, they have a lot of these. And these little ladies are painted on these eggs or dolls. But what the special thing is, they all fit inside each other. So you start with the smallest one, and then you go to the next one, and on top of that one, and you put the next, and then all what's left, people will only see the largest doll. They won't see all the other 6 because they're hidden or nestled underneath the largest doll. They're called nesting dolls. How many now? 8. Where's she going? Whoa, she's going all the way down under. Australia, Granny ordered. Take me down to Alice Springs. I want 8 buzzing boomerangs that fly back without wings. Now, boys and girls, these are not bananas. These are boomerangs, okay? And you see the shape? They're shaped like a crescent moon. And when you throw it, it will come right back to you. And you can catch it. Isn't that cool? That way, you throw it, you don't have to lose it because it's going to come right back to you. Boy, that flying carpet is getting crowded. Ooh, she had 8 boomerangs. 9. Then Granny sighed. I've bought so much, but nothing Japanese. In Tokyo, she found 9 kites that fluttered in the breeze. So she went to Japan and she bought 9 beautiful flying kites. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. Cool hats. I've got a hat from Japan. They're cool kites. I don't have a kite. I just have the Japanese hat. And the lantern that I made, you can make a Japanese lantern as well. But best of all, she met me in the mountains of Peru, where she gave me 10 black llamas and a magic carpet too. Oh, so she's giving me a magic carpet. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 black llamas. Oh my goodness. I wonder what would you do with that magic carpet? Where's she going? And I flew away to, where do you think she flew away to? You can pretend that was your granny and she gave you a flying carpet. Use your imagination and a map of the world and decide where would you like to go. If Granny gave me a magic carpet, where would I go? I know where I would go. I would go to India. Here is India right here. And the reason I would go to India is because I found this cute book about a story from India. And it's a folk tale from India. So it's fun traveling different places and learning about different customs and cultures. So we're going to find about a custom or culture in India. And I'm hoping I pronounced the words correctly. And but this book is entitled Ganesha's Sweet Tooth. Boys and girls, when you're traveling around the world, you will see all kinds of different things. With the people will be doing lots of different things that you don't normally do. But you guess what? They will be doing a lot of the same things that you do. Because we are all alike in certain ways. And I bet you are alike, like Ganesha having a sweet tooth. Do you like candy? Yeah. Now, in India, the candy is called ladoos. Can you remember that word? Ladoos. All right. So we're going to find out about some ladoos in this story. Ganesha's Sweet Tooth, and it's written and illustrated by Sanjay Patel and Emily Haynes. In fact, a book is published by Chronicle Books. Now, this is some beautiful artwork in this story. All right. All right. You see that picture? This is Ganesha, okay? Ganesha. Ganesha is a Hindu god. He's very important and powerful and a tad chubby. Do you think he's chubby? Yeah. Can you tell what type of animal he is? He's an elephant, and elephants are chunky. Yeah, they're chubby. But when he was a kid, he was just like any other kid, except he had an elephant's head and cruised around on a magical mouse, collecting fruit, rice, sweets, and other gifts from the temples in his neighborhood. Now, the first book we read, we traveled around on a magic carpet. Granny traveled on a magic carpet. But in this book, Ganesha is traveling on a mouse. But he's just like any other kid. He loves to play, jump rope, sing, dance, just like any other kid. But do you ride around on a mouse? No, I don't think so. Ganesha loved to eat sweets and candy, especially the traditional Indian dessert, laddu. Uh-oh. His best friend, Mr. Mouse, could eat only one at a time, which was okay by Ganesha. He didn't want to share all his laddus. Squeak. All right, there's Mr. Mouse. He's only eating one laddu at a time, but not Ganesha. He likes to gobble them up. Well, one day, while Ganesha and Mr. Mouse were out looking for sweets, they discovered a new kind of laddu. The super jumbo jawbreaker laddu. Oh my goodness, look at the size of that jawbreaker. Ooh, have you ever had a jawbreaker? Did it break your teeth? Did it break your jaw? Ganesha snatched up the shiny treat and was about to eat it right there on the spot. Wait! Squeaked Mr. Mouse. Don't eat it! It's a jawbreaker. It'll break your tusk. But I'm a god, said Ganesha. I'm invincible. Ganesha popped the laddu in his mouth. He bit down and what do you think is going to happen? He bit down on that hard jawbreaker. Let's see if you were right. Snap! Oh my goodness. Squeak! Oh no! Mr. Mouse yelled. You see what happened? Let's see. His tusk broke off. There it is. His poor tusk. It came right out of his mouth. His tusk is like an elephant's tooth. How will I ever put my tusk back on? Ganesha wailed. Ganesha was very clever and tried all sorts of ideas. Staples. What if I tie it on with a string? I don't think that's going to work. What if I stick it on with glue? Do you think that's going to work? Maybe I could hold it with my hand, but nothing worked. He tried to bandage it on, staple it. Nothing doing. I look lopsided, he said. Everyone will laugh at me. No, they won't, said Mr. Mouse. Everyone loses their teeth. And besides, you already have an elephant's head and your friends still love you. And his friends aren't elephants. Ganesha wasn't convinced. He thought he looked awful. He took all of his anger and frustration and he hurled his tusk at the moon. But the tusk didn't hit the moon. It sailed over a bush and hit the head of an old man who was walking by. Uh-oh. Ouch. Poor old man. "Is this your tusk?" the old man asked. "I'm sorry," said Ganesha. "I didn't mean to hit you. I was aiming for the moon." "What's your name?" "I'm Ganesha, and this is Mr. Mouse." "You're Ganesha?" the old man exclaimed. "I've been looking for you." "I'm Vyasa, the poet, and I need a special scribe for a poem. It's so long that no man could ever write the whole thing. All the pens in the world would break before it was done." Oh my goodness, that's a mighty long poem. if nobody, no human being can write it all. "I'm not a man," said Ganesha, "and I love stories, but I don't have anything to write with." "What about your tusk?" Vyasa asked. "That's just a big tooth," Ganesha said. "But it's a very special tooth," Vyasa explained, handing Ganesha a piece of paper. "Give it a try." Uh-oh. All right, so here he is. He's got the tusk. And Ganesha took the paper and pressed down with the tip of his tusk. And it made a mark. Ganesha was so excited that he drew a flower and a tree and a picture of Mr. Mouse, along with a few of his other favorite things. Look at all the things he drew with that tusk. It is a special tusk. "I love my tusk," said Ganesha. "I'd be happy to help you. What is the story about?" "The beginning of things," said Vyasa. "It's rather hard to sum up. It's called the Mahabharata. I'll get it. Mahabharata. Excuse me." Let's see. Mr. Mouse, jumping on the end of Ganesha's trunk. "I don't mean to interrupt, but what exactly are the terms of this agreement? It is a very long poem after all. Can you tell the whole story in one go, Vyasa? No stopping?" As long as Ganesha understands the meaning of everything I say." "Well, can I eat sweets while I write?" asked Ganesha. "As long as you don't stop writing," said Vyasa. Ganesha and Mr. Mouse agreed. Let's begin. As Vyasa spoke, Ganesha put his tusk to the paper and began writing. Soon he forgot all about the super jumbo jawbreaker Ladu and how funny he looked. He even forgot about the sweets he wanted to eat. "Long ago," Vyasa said, "there lived a very brave king of Hastinapur. One day when he was out hunting, he happened upon a beautiful woman sitting on the banks of the Ganga River." All right. That's how the story begins, with the king. And then, oh wow, this is some more about the story. Wow, I see fighting in the story. Wow, I see women in the story. I see, ooh, pulling of hair in the story. Oh my goodness, I see bow and arrows fighting. Oh, all kinds of things are going on in this story. Wow, I wish I had the words. I wonder what the words would say. Can you imagine? Well, 100,000 verses later, that was a long story, Ganesu put down his tusk. The Mahabharata, the great epic of Hindu literature, was complete. Ganesha peeked around a stack of paper. Look at how tall that book is. Oh my goodness. And he saw that Mr. Mouse had been eating his way through the ladus as they worked. The poem had taken a very long time. Look at Mr. Mouse's tummy. Has he's really eaten a lot. Yes, he has. But Ganesha was happy to see there were still a few left for him and his friends. And that's the end. There he is. And now he's sharing with his friend. Everybody's got a ladu. That's a cute story. And remember, it comes from India. So now we have gone all around the world. I think it's time to come back home. What do you think? It's always great to visit other places, but it's always great to come back home. Wow. So until next time, I wish you well. Adios. Sayonara. Arrivederci. Ciao. Au revoir. Auf Wiedersehen.